Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Hey, I just wanted to jump on here and do a video that I've been thinking about doing for quite a while. I've done one similar to what I want to do in the past and talked about the trappers that I have, and I included all the trappers that I had. I included full-size trappers, mini trappers, and I got one, what do they call it, tiny trapper. It's a little bitty job. Anyway, I just want to do a video on the full-size trappers that I currently have. All right. So hang on just a second. I'm going to flip this camera around and we're going to do on the desktop here. I'm going to show them to you. Okay. Hang on just a second. All right, y'all. First one we're going to look at. And all of these are just standard 54 pattern trappers with a main clip blade and a spay blade, just your normal run-of-the-mill trapper. And this one is a yellow Delrin. This is a old classic standby that lots and lots and lots of people carry and have carried in the past. Just a spay blade and a clip blade. This one's just a standard 32-54. 3 for the yellow Delrin, 2 blade, 54 pattern. Yep, and it's got a little pin crack there. I've carried this one some. This one has CV steel. See it right there? And it will get sharp. And this is a great knife just to carry, y'all. So that's number one over here. Number two is basically the same knife. It says 62-54. This one is a jigged Delrin. And if you know about the numbering system on cases, the 6 can stand for jigged bone, which typically, a lot of times it is, but it also can be jigged Delrin. That's what this one is. This was a jigged Delrin, 62-54. It's just a black jigged Delrin. Great knife. I think this one's stainless. Yep, stainless steel. All right, number two. Number three. I like this one. I've carried this one some. You can see it's been carried. I bought it brand spanking new. I think I bought it at Smoky Mountain Knife Works, but I don't remember for sure. This one's a 2024 model. And like I say, I've carried it. It is a great carry. And it is Delrin. I think this is a 40. Yep, 42-54. It's Delrin, but it's a different color than yellow. So that's a 4. This one I bought off of eBay. This is actually one of my favorite carry knives right here. And I've carried it a good bit since I got it. I bought it used. It was banged up and beat up. I cleaned it up quite a bit. You can still see it's got some nicks and scratches. See there? Got some nicks and scratches. This one is a 2020 model. I'm sorry, it's not a 2020, it's a 2000. And it's got fingerprints all over it. This one was beat up and banged up a little bit when I got it. I have cleaned it up quite a bit, but it is an awesome carry knife. Absolutely awesome. It's pocket worn red bone, or pocket worn old red bone, I think is what they call it. Like I say, it's beat up and it's banged up, and it was like that when I got it. I've cleaned it up quite a bit, but this is a great, great, great carry knife, and I carry it pretty often. All right, the next one I bought, haven't had it too long. I'm pretty sure I got this one from eBay too. This one's a 2025. This is a blue. I think this is a Rogers jig. But I love the covers on this one. Scales, whatever you want to call them. That blue is gorgeous. Little different shield than the other ones. All the other ones had oval shields. Some of them are like script or whatever on the other ones that I just showed. And I don't even know what they actually call that. Let's look right here and see if we can see it. Let's see what they call that shield on that one. See if we can find it. I actually don't even really see it in this book, y'all. Well, I guess that's probably it. Keystone? Yep, that's what it is. It's a keystone right there. I'm glad that Case came out with this little book, y'all. If you don't have it, you ought to get it. It's got a lot of information in it. But those shields, I'm glad they finally put something on the shields in print so we could see it. But that's a keystone shield. I think this is a beautiful knife, y'all. I love those blue scales, blue covers. Next one, 6.5 Bone Stag. See it there? 6.5 Bone Stag. 254 stainless steel. I haven't carried this one very much. I think that I got this one from Bill Sharper Deals on Facebook. Pretty sure I did. But I think it's pretty, y'all. And Case does a good job with their bone. And I don't care what they do. I don't care what kind of color or jigging or whatever they got. Let's lay these down where y'all can see them a little better. Case's bone, in my opinion, is second to nobody. I think they do bone as good as any manufacturer that there is. The next one was a gift from Gunslinger Cal. This is mahogany bone. It's got an oval shield, but it's got a double X shield. This one is carbon steel, and it is a, if I can see it, I think it's a 2023. 6254 CS carbon steel. But that mahogany bone is absolutely gorgeous, y'all. I like how it's really light on the pile side there. It is beautiful. That is one beautiful knife. The next one, I'm pretty sure came from Bill's Sharper Deals. If I could talk. This is that yellow bone. Yellow bone with that black oval shield. That just sets that yellow bone off, in my opinion. But it's really cool how each individual knife, no matter if it's the same color or whatever, they are all very unique. Because if you look like right here on this knife, that die did not get into that bone really good right there, but man, that gives that thing character. I think it is just cool as heck. And you got that black, you got those black specks and black from that bone that show through. That pile side is absolutely gorgeous. But that is a beautiful knife. I really, really like this series. I think I have a copper lock and a mini trapper, both in this yellow series. I just really, really like the color. I like how that black really sets it off. This one I got from my daughter for Father's Day last year. It is a, what do they call it, blue swirl or something like that, blue pearl kyanite. It's got that sparks, that white sparks shield. I don't know if you can tell it here or not, maybe. But that shield has little specks of different colored, and it depends on the angle that you get. You get a little green or blue or red or purple, whatever. Those little specks inside that shield. I don't know if you can see them on the video or not, but man, it's cool. But this is a kyanite, so it is a 10-254. Kyanite, I think Micarta, G10. There's some other handle covers that uses that 10. But I think that this is an absolutely beautiful knife, y'all. I have carried it a time or two. I carry it occasionally to church. I had Brother John from J.O. Ventures make me a slip for it, man, and it is a perfect, absolutely perfect match to this knife. I had him make it blue with white thread, and it is gorgeous. Anyway, all right. I have 3 more case knives. Let's look at this one first. And I'm going to open these blades only because of what it's got on the blades. This is a smooth bone, but it is a National Wild Turkey Federation, NWTF knife. It has the walking gobblers there on it. It has National Wild Turkey Federation. It has a flying gobbler etched into the bone. Y'all know that I'm a turkey hunting fanatic, so that's the reason I got this one. I have not carried this knife. This is one of the only knives that I have not carried. But I have not carried that one. The pile side is just plain white smooth bone, but this is a beautiful knife, y'all. I really like that turkey. Y'all know I'm a turkey hunting fanatic. The next one I know y'all have seen before. This is the only full-size trapper currently that I own that has a Wharncliffe blade. That Wharncliffe is cool, but that is the peanut butter and jelly Wharncliffe trapper. I really like that arrowhead shield. I like how that bone, if you flip it over and look at the bottom, that bone is really purple there. But this one's got quite a bit of toasting on it, quite a bit of peanut butter. That's a beautiful knife, y'all. Beautiful knife. And I have one more full-size trapper of the case variety, and then I'm going to show you a couple of trapper-esque what I would consider trapper pattern of some different makers. This one I just got. I have not carried it yet. This is a Shepherd Hill exclusive. It's got the 3 crosses as the shield. This is an Indian paintbrush. And it is bone. It has not been carried. That's a beautiful, fantastic knife right there. All right, that's all the case trappers that I have. I'm going to show you a couple more that are a trapper type pattern. This first one I'm going to show you is actually between, the size is between a case full-size trapper and a case mini trapper. It's in between them. This is a German eye, a Karl Schlepler, or however you say his name. I think that's right. But this is a German eye, real stag trapper. whoever had this knife, I don't know what they sharpened it with, but it was horrible. I'm probably at some point gonna really sand the blade down and really sand it down to a mirror finish. I just hate to, I don't know if you can see it in the camera there, but if I get it in the very right light, maybe you can. It has, you can see it with your naked eye. It has a German eye right there, the eye, and then it has Carl Schlepper hammer forged, but it's about screwed up. I just didn't want to take that off, but I've about come to the conclusion that I'm going to, and really get all those grinder marks or whatever the heck that however they scratch that blade up. I think that I'm actually gonna sand it down and get it straightened out. And there's the model number, 20SS-DS. But it's what I got, or what I would consider a spay blade too. It's not exactly shaped like a case spay, but that's what it is. But this one would have been considered what they consider a 4-eye, because you got one on that blade, you got one in the shield, you got one on that blade on the tang, and then you had one up here. So they consider that a 4-eye, but to me, I don't care. But look at the stag on this thing, y'all. Look at the stag on this knife. And it is fat stag. The pile size got pretty deep grooves in it. You can't hardly beat that German stag, y'all. Look at that. Is that not beautiful? Anyway, this one was rough when I got it, and I cleaned it up, and it still needs a little more cleaning up. I have carried this one to church. Anyway, and I got one more that is a trapper type pattern. This is one I found at the 127 yard sale this last year. If you you might have seen this one in a video, because I've done a video on it in the past. This one was definitely dirty when I got it. Look here, y'all. That is the Western Raccoon. S693 Western. And that is the Raccoon, the Western Raccoon. And this one, the etching and all that is really good on the blade. I've seen a bunch of these for sale on eBay, and none of them, I don't think, have been in as good a shape as this one. The ones that I've seen anyway. This knife is awesome. When I was selling all those knives, I thought about selling it, but Miss Jenny said, no, 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 you are not selling that one. You are keeping that one. That's an awesome knife that we found on the 127 yard sale, and you cannot get rid of it. So I will not be getting rid of it. Anyway, y'all, that is my full-size trappers right there. That's all of them that I currently have. I'm sure I'm going to get some more in the future. Like I say, some of those came from eBay. Some of those came from Bill Sharper Deals. Some of them came from the big stores, Smoky Mountain Knife Works, Shepherd Hills. A couple of them were gifted to me. So that is all the full-size trappers I've got. Hey, I wanted to show y'all something else too. I want y'all to look at this. Ain't that cool? Me and Miss Jenny, on the way back from the first auction for the benefit auction for cornbread, and Miss Yvonne when we were coming back home Saturday, we stopped in Georgetown, Kentucky at Rural King. We're walking down through there, and I see a bunch of like patriotic type t-shirts and that. And I stopped and I started looking, and I found me some, and I found that one. I think it's cool as all get out, y'all. That is awesome. That is an awesome shirt. Anyway, thank y'all for watching. I appreciate it immensely. Don't forget, we got some more upcoming auctions. There's actually one coming up Wednesday night, July the 2nd. Brother Dwayne's going to start at 7 o'clock. I can't be there for this one. Me and Miss Jenny have to work Thursday. We get up at 3:30 in the morning. It's 2.5 hours from our house to Dwayne's house, so there's no way I could do Wednesday night, which he understands, and I understand too. He had to set the auction up, all the auctions, on his days off, which I get that, and he works crazy shifts, y'all. I don't know how he does it. Anyway, Dwayne, Miss Donna, and Tanner, and probably their daughter, Emma, I'm sure that, I promise you, all of this stuff is in good hands. They had it sorted. They had it all organized, sorted. That's why the auction went so smooth Friday night. So I don't see anything different happening. They have it under control. They have a system that they're using, and it works perfect. Anyway, Wednesday night, if y'all can, check out the Whatnot auction, 7 o'clock. Brother Dwayne's having one again. And then after that, there's 4 more. I can't remember all the dates. I'll get them screwed up if I even try, because I didn't look and I didn't write them down. Anyway, make sure you check all those out. Support Cornbread and Miss Yvonne. And until we see y'all again, y'all have a great week, and God bless you.